Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Winners Find a Way show. I am your host, Coach Trent Clark, and thrilled to be with you today. This Friday, if you saw my post, Fun Story Friday, just been having a ball today, seeing good friends and out and about, and stopped by my nationally known, globally known local hockey shop called Howie's Hockey Tape. And I just love that, featuring the local brand that's just gone big, and excited to join the show today. We got lots of things happening at Leadershipity and Athletic Influencer Marketing, AIM. So many things going on, and we're just super excited about everything in our market. AIM just signed on a new client with Scott Knudsen of the Cowboy Entrepreneur, and the new company Electric Cowboy is coming to you. It's going to be so exciting to get some things going with Scott and all the things that Cowboy Entrepreneur and Cowboy Coffee have going on. You're going to want to check out his podcast, like Cowboy Entrepreneur. Find him and link up, and you will enjoy this Western style living. I mean, it is going big, and definitely the effect of the Yellowstone effect, of all the things that are going on in cattling and ranching, and and of course what happened in Yellowstone with the flooding. There's a lot going on, so interesting things that you're going to want to keep track of in that Western world, and so key part of our fabric. For everyone joining us, this is the Winners Find a Way show. I am your host, Trent Clark, serial entrepreneur, international speaker, and longtime coach in professional baseball, coaching in 3 World Series. And on the show today, we're going to talk about the best in the world. I do not have an interview today for you, but I want to talk about the best in the world. What do the best in the world do? We have talked about these little insights and educational posts and coaching about what the best in the world do better than a lot of other people. I've spent a ton of time around one percenters, the people who have exceeded all expectations and compete at the highest level, rare air. Whether that's entrepreneurs in business, professional athletes, musicians, all sorts of different people that are competing on that highest level. So the best in the world absolutely build strong networks around them, and they bring insulation and sustainability to their brand, to their sport, to their skill sets, by hiring coaches, hiring good financial people, hiring good advisors that give them good information. And that's one of the biggest things. So we build these networks and we start building into people we can trust, and people who want to be a part of this growth and development. And as we know, a lot of the 1% people, they make multi millions of dollars. So those advisors can be paid very well by being a key part of what's happening in the world of sports, or the world of music, or the world of acting, or the world of business, or the world of whatever they're doing. And so you get a lot of key advisors that become that. Now, as the one percenters get really strong, they build these folks who are so critical to them. And so what do those folks provide for them? Perfect. First of all, they provide an expertise that they don't have. And there's no reason that you have to be good at everything. Having people around you and surrounding yourself with people of talent is absolutely a great skill, right? That is something you definitely want to get going and develop in your world, and utilize these people to lean on areas that aren't your strength. Um, Two, they often, these advisors are great coaches or educators. They're not just giving people information, they're educating them on how they get that information. They're learning strategy, they're learning techniques, they're becoming a level of experts themselves, and they're teaching that one percenter that expertise. I often say about one of any of my clients, I'll know you have it when you can go coach or teach somebody else this skill, this set, this learning. If you can go teach that, I'll know that you now have it and can repeat it many times over. And some people, and that's the execution phase, right? Once you get a great coach and you have that, now it's like, whoa, can I listen and break that information down and then go out and execute on that information? that's a whole nother level. You can surround yourself with a great advisor, but if coachability, one of those big itties, right, that we talk about, if you don't have that, and so I've got the information, but now I don't listen very well and I don't know how to execute on that information, that's going to be a challenge. I've met many people who've read the best books in the world, and they've taken in all that information, and yet they haven't been able to execute on any of it. But they do have the knowledge. But now, how do I take that knowledge and be able to put that into action and execution? Those are tough skills, and this is where the one percenters separate themselves. Not only do they build this big network, but they are shown how to do it, and they understand their learning structures. And their advisors understand their learning. Are they tactile learners? Do you show them once and they know how to do it? Are they book learners? Give them all the information, give them the steps, let them read about it, let them do the study, and then do it. There's different styles. Are they audible learners? Hey, I can listen and hear it, and I got it right now. I can get it. So there's a lot of different ways that we understand that. So as we work with our coaches and our advisors, the one percenters definitely understand that. And when they get somebody who has now established trust with them and is definitely out there to help them, you will see an advisor's career just take off because people see how they helped that one person. And then, like, man, I wish I had an advisor like that. And so their advisory services can grow exponentially, especially if they have an educational system that has repeatability. So important. That's a big itty. And so, as we get that, that's going to be a key element of what the one percenters do. Now, once this network is built and we have this trusted advisors, I'm reminded of, like, I see the ATP tennis tour, and I've known some friends in that because I was in that world as a young man in the amateur ranks, and a number of the amateurs I played against went on to pro careers. And so as I talked to them about that, and we're going to have a great show in EOS Michigan next month. No, I'm sorry, in the fall with the former number 6 player in the world, and now CEO of the International Tennis Hall of Fame, Todd Martin. Which, as you talk about that, you look into a person's corner, and he used to coach the best player in the world with Novak Djokovic. And when you look in that corner, there's 6, 8 trusted advisors in that corner that all help Novak be the best he can be. And he's found that, hey, he gets these advisors, he builds them up, and he gets them, and they stay with him for a number of years. And some people get moved in and out of the advisories. Hey, it can't work for their family anymore. They can't do those travels. Maybe this isn't a fit for our team, but yet they're a good coach and may coach somewhere else. There's a lot of different things that will happen, but the one percenters insulate and surround themselves with these trusted advisors. And what does it do for them? It guards their finances. It's coachability and coaching to where I want to go. So it increases our focus. It also decreases distraction because they'll pull that out. And advisors will say, hey, we can't spend time and energy on a distraction like that. That's not part of our focus. So it brings them back in to where we need them to be to stay focused and stay at the top of their performance. So such a critical element. What I love to tell people is that the best in the world have a coach, and a lot of them have multiple coaches. And people come to me and go, boy, I want to be the best. I'm like, awesome. That's great. Awesome for you. Like, how you going to do it? I don't know. I've read a couple books. I think I could do this. And I'm like, well, who's your coach? Oh, I don't have a coach. I can't, I'm not going to choose to afford a coach. That's really expensive. So my concept on getting this network and building this network is you may pay a lot of money for that network. And professional tennis players may have $1 million a year, $500,000 into their coaching corner and their coaching network, and the cost to be competing at that top level. But the top percent make multi-millions of dollars. The ROI on that $500,000 is exponential, right? And this is where we decipher, and the best in the world are very good at deciphering, like, hey, if I put my hard earnings and put it on the line with this advisory team, my expectation is a minimum of 5 to 7x, and most get 10x. If I'm going to invest in $200,000 of a learning program and advisory services and consulting with Leadershipity. My expectation is 200,000. You are at least at minimum going to get a return of $1 million in increased returns, whether that's efficiencies in your business, increased revenue, revenue streams, and businesses that are brought in, because that's what's expected from your advisors each and every time. And the one percenters keep those people around because they've proven that over and over again that that investment definitely translates into a great return on investment. And that's so important. The moment that you have advisors that you can no longer trust, or you feel like don't bring that return any longer, is it time to make a change? And in our coaching world, a lot of clients with Leadershipity, they may only stay 24 or 36 months, and they may say, hey, we've got this from here. We've learned our system. We're dialed in. We've taken this. We don't need the hand holding and the coaching and the guidance anymore. We feel like we've got this system pretty well done. That's awesome for me. That's great for me. Like, and again, I'll know you know it when you can teach it. So as our clients come off of the leadershipity consulting world and coaching world, like I see that they've built in coaching structures inside their own environments, and they're using the systems to keep bringing people along. It's so important, and it's what the best in the world do. They have very strong networks of trusted advisors that give them great education and coaching that they listen to, and they execute on that information that they've been asked to. If you want to be the best in the world, I suggest you get yourself a coach. I suggest you make a list of all those advisors that can help you get to where you want to go. Some of them may be unpaid, right? One of the best advisors I've had in my business was my father, who owned his own accounting firm. That served me in a bunch of ways as I was coming up and learning business in my 20s and 30s. And unfortunately, he's my dad. He never charged me, which is pretty cool, pretty awesome. Thanks, Dad. And so, that was an asset I had, and I would be crazy not to take advantage of that. Now, did he know everything about counting? Probably not. There was times I would seek counsel in experts and specific experts in a series of, or area of accounting that I needed that maybe he didn't have a ton of exposure on. And I did pay for those consulting services and help from trusted advisors that could get, or referrals into trusted advisors. And some of those people came into my network, and I still feed them a ton of business, and they still work with me and fellow leadership clients and have built business around our structure. So think about how you serve and how you give back. But so important today as we look at the best in the world is building your network and those that are surrounding you, helping you get to exactly where you want to go. Thank you for joining me on the Winners Find a Way show. As we know, winners, when shown data that they are losing, find a way to win. And as you look at your team members, as you look at building your brand, you look at building yourself up, you're looking at, hey, who can help me be elite? Who can help me get to that 1%? There are going to be challenges. Having people that have been through challenges before, having people that have faced that and had to create resources and ways to get around it, over it, through it, winners find a way. Join us every Friday, 12:30 Eastern, 9:30 a.m. Pacific on the Winners Find a Way show. Can't wait to see you next week for a great interview we're going to have. It's going to be absolutely fabulous. And so you want to join us for that. Check out our podcast where we have numerous shows, the Leadership at a YouTube channel. And if you ever have any questions on leadership development, athletic influencer marketing, or anywhere in the market of how we can best help you, please ping me directly or DM me direct. We'll see you next time on the Winners Find a Way show.